Greetings everyone, Area 51 Rider here. This is part one of a two-part series. Part one will include my quad ride into my secret viewpoint of the Tonopah test range. I've included commentary and pictures of some of the secret programs that have taken place over the years at this base, at least the ones we know about. There will be a few pictures of the base, as well as another little known facility at the end. I will refer to the Tonopah test range as the TTR for the rest of this video.
Greetings YouTube friends, Area 51 Rider here. It's May 22nd, 2018, and I am east of the Tonopah test range. I planned on coming in here and going to my usual viewpoint up on a butte over there. See it. There's a butte over there. Oh, maybe it's hidden. Anyway, there's a butte in that area, but I don't know if you can see or not, but there's looks like a thunderstorm rolling in, and I don't want to be on top of a butte during a thunderstorm. So I'm gonna go to a viewpoint just up the road here a bit. It's not ideal because the butte that I usually go to has a direct view from the west at the hangars, and the importance of being west of the hangars, with preferably the sun behind you, is if they open the hangars, you can usually see what's inside with a west view, and the sun shining at the hangar. But unfortunately, I should have been up about 7 this morning, and I wasn't, so I didn't get up till 9. So I've kind of missed my opportunity, at least for today. However, there is a view from where I'm headed here. It is closer, but it isn't directly west. But I mean, that's isn't a huge deal. So I may quad in there anyway. There's some mines in there that are kind of cool. Old buildings, old foundations. It's kind of neat stuff. It's certainly not Area 51 or secret base related, but it's in the area and it interests me, so I'll make a separate video for that. This road isn't the greatest, and I can see good evidence of flash flooding here. So if I do get caught in a heavy downpour, I'm probably not going to be able to get out this way. There is another trail that heads off to the north that if I get stuck, even if I got stuck here for a while, it's not a huge deal. I've got enough supplies to last me for 2 or 3 days, so I could camp out here if I had to. I generally carry a couple of MREs in my quad for emergencies. Plus, I have a whole cooler full of liquids and cans of tuna and stuff. So I'll be fine. I have toilet paper too, so I'm good. Basic requirements: food, water, and toilet paper. Yeah, well, I knew it was going to be cloudy today, but when I got up, it was nice and sunny with a ring of clouds all the way around me. But by the time I got loaded up and oh jeez, by the time I got loaded up and arrived here, you know, it's like 2 hours after I woke up. So. So yeah, that's where I was headed, or will be later anyway. It may clear off and I'll head in there. But for the time being, I'll set up a viewpoint right here. Oh, yeah, there's a trail that goes right off there. Yeah, so I think I'll just park right here, because this trail I was on heads north now, so I'm going to take me farther away. So I'll just pull off here into the bush. set up my tripod and my camera. One of the reasons I wanted to get up in this butte was to the south of the butte is a site called Site 4. Where have you heard that before? Site 4, S4. Mr. Lazar. So it is a real Site 4. And apparently he was friends with somebody that worked there back in the day. So what it is, Site 4 is, well, I'll cover that in another video once I get some pictures of that. But it's basically a radar facility. Radar test facility. Okay, I've decided to drive into the butte. The sky's cleared up quite a bit, so I shouldn't have any problems on top of the butte. It might get a little windy up there, but yeah, I'll just on my way in. It's a couple of miles of trail I gotta go, so. Sorry, I'm just getting my hat on correctly so it doesn't fly off. Alright, here we go. The Red Eagles, formerly known as the 4477th Test and Evaluation Squadron, flew MiG-17s, 21s, and MiG-23s between 1977 and 1988 at the TTR. They flew Russian and Chinese aircraft for evaluation missions and as aggressors against U.S. aircraft for evaluation and training purposes. The Red Eagles weren't formally disbanded until July of 1990. Although the program Constant Peg was declassified in 2006, evaluation of foreign aircraft continues, likely at the TTR. The F-117 stealth fighter was originally based at the TTR and flew secret missions from the base from 1982 through 1988. It flew in secret from there for 6+ years before it was revealed to the public in 1988. It wasn't officially retired until 2008. However, pictures have surfaced of them still flying since then. These pictures are of an F-117 I captured in 2014 from east of the Tonopah test range. In the last week or so, close-up pictures and video of one flying near Death Valley have surfaced. I've put a link to the video in the description.
The Lockheed Martin RQ-170 Beast of Kandahar UAV was based there and flew in secret out of the TTR from 2005 to 2011, flown by the 30th Reconnaissance Squadron. They are now flown out of Creech Air Force Base, operated by the 432nd Wing of Air Combat Command. It is unknown if they are still being flown out of the Tonopah test range. It has been rumored the Northrop Grumman RQ-180 is now being tested at the TTR. It has also been rumored that it is intended to fulfill the mission of the retired SR-71, perhaps until the new SR-72 is operational. Low-rate production was to begin in 2013, so it is possible it has been flying there for over 5 years. The RQ-180 has been linked to a role with the new B-21 bomber. Its role is as yet unknown. It is rumored to include electronic attack, as well as intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance.
It smells so good. I think that's what we call these. I could be wrong. Okay, well, this is a trail up Brainwash Butte, and it's pretty steep and bumpy, so I'll try not to shake the camera too much. Hopefully my gimbal will take up most of the shaking. I may have to put it down because it does get pretty steep up here, but I'll try my best. I'm gonna put it in low gear. Oh, here comes the steep part. Ah, shit, big rock in the way. Well, that was the bad part. Not so bad from here on up. So off in that direction is Site 4. So I'll be getting some video and pictures of that, and I'll do that in a different video. Well, here we are atop Brainwash Butte. Somebody's get a campfire ring up here, firewood. So yeah, the sky's cleared up pretty nice. So off over here is Tonopah Test Range. Like I said, there's all kind of bombing targets and whatnot to the south of that. But over here, I'm going to get a bunch of pictures and videos. Site 4. So like I said previously, this is a good spot to be early in the morning when the sun's behind you and you're facing directly west and you're pointed right at the hangars in case they open a door. I've seen pictures, guys have been up here and got pictures of F-117s in their hangars. I don't think I'm going to catch anything like that today, but you never know. I'll set up my camera and have a look, a big lens. That's a view of the house.
As I previously covered in Part 1, the Tonopah Test Range has been home to a number of secret programs over the years, including the Red Hat Squadron, the F-117 Stealth Fighter Squadrons, and more recently the RQ-170 and perhaps now the RQ-180 drone. As shown in this diagram, the F-117s are either mothballed or stored in these indicated hangars. We now know that some of them are still being flown. For what purpose is still unknown. There are a total of 54 F-117 hangars, although they may hold other aircraft now. Three large hangars with hangar doors approximately 160 feet wide may hold the new RQ-180 UAV, which is thought to have up to a 130-foot wingspan. It is also possible they may hold B-21s, or perhaps even the new SR-72 for flight testing. Janet passenger jets are used to transport workers to and from this facility, with multiple flights daily to Las Vegas and California. The Janet passenger jets park here once they land at the TTR.
This video shows one of the Janet aircraft taking off from the TTR. If you monitor them via a scanner, they do identify themselves as Janets taking off. When they are incoming to either the TTR or Area 51, they don't use Janet but use the call sign of the month. In both 2017 and 2018, I captured in a few pictures something unidentified in the vicinity of the TTR hangars and control tower. It can be seen taxiing on the taxiway behind the control tower, beside the main runway. It is hard to tell from these pictures what I captured. It appears to be a UAV of some type in this first set of pictures. Something perhaps similar in body shape to a Global Hawk. Using Google Earth and running lines of sight from where I took the pictures, I very roughly estimated a length of 50 feet for this aircraft. According to Wikipedia, a Global Hawk is 47.7 feet long, so that is possibly what it was. An F-117 is 66 feet long in comparison. What I captured in the second set of pictures is possibly an F-117, although the shape isn't quite the same. Due to the heat distortion in these pictures, it is hard to tell. Other than this last picture, it does have a similar shape. I managed to get a picture of one of the three large hangars with the hangar doors open. Zoomed in, unfortunately it doesn't reveal much. These doors are approximately 160 feet wide, using Google Earth to estimate. This picture shows one of the F-117 hangars partly open. Parked outside are what appear to be vehicles. This facility, with two water towers, is a range operations center. It is also the control point for the other operations taking place at the TTR south of the main facility. Sandia Labs has a large facility here. Sandia's operations at the TTR include nuclear weapons stockpile reliability testing, research and development of fusing and firing systems, and testing nuclear weapon delivery systems. Here we see a fighter jet dropping a dummy B-61 gravity bomb for testing. Sandia National Labs is in charge of these operations. For more info about Sandia, see the link in the description. Located east of the Tonopah test range are a large number of radar sites and other facilities, referred to on a few old maps as Site 4. This undated map, titled TTR Contour Map, shows the entire Tonopah test area. A close-up of the eastern area of this map shows one spot designated as TEWR, which is Tonopah Electronic Warfare Range Compound, followed by either Site S-4 or Site 54. It is hard to tell which. I am fairly sure it says 54, but as you can see, this area is designated as Site 4 with foreign Roman numerals. I'm convinced this is where Bob Lazar borrowed the name S-4 or S4 for his fabled spot at Papoose Lake. He may even have seen this same map and saw S-4 rather than the 54 that I see.
He has referred to his fabled UFO back engineering site as both Site 4 and S4. Lazar at one point stated he had a friend whose wife worked at this facility east of the TTR. Coincidence? I think not. As seen here on Google Earth imagery, there are many devices and facilities in this area, indicated with red circled spots. These facilities include a number of forearm radar systems used to do radar testing against test aircraft, also for the test aircraft to attempt to detect these sites. On MOA or Military Operating Area diagrams of the NTTR, this area is designated as R4807A and R4809B. It is surrounded east and west by EC, Electronic Combat, West, and EC East MOAs, designated as Threat Simulator Ranges. A synopsis of what facilities are located here is explained in this document. It includes threat emitters, threat simulators, radar facilities, and TOSS systems. Electronic threats include search radars, SAM sites, and anti-aircraft fire control simulators. There are many individual smaller facilities surrounding a main central facility. During my research, I did not find any references to indicate what the individual facilities are for. I didn't shoot much video of this area, as it is rather pointless being it's a static facility. I've taken hundreds of pictures of this area with my Canon camera with a large zoom lens. What I have shown in this video is only a small percentage of the more interesting ones. Next trip I will be doing a complete high-res panorama and video of this Site 4 area. Of course I will be watching the Tonopah test range, and maybe I will be lucky enough to see something I shouldn't. Stay tuned everyone, and thanks for watching.